10 minutes because I'm like, I don't know her name. I don't know how to start the conversation.
Hey, you. What's up, girl?
And then somebody finally said, like, okay, Fran, I get her in because me and her didn't play yesterday. I love this girl. She may be my favorite girl at Barstool.
She's Doris Burke.
She was getting pissed. She was keeping
stats. Did she tell you she was the manager?
Here she is. She's listening. All right, perfect. Yes, all right. Grab the mic.
She was the manager for her basketball team.
I did not need anybody to tell me that she was a basketball manager. Sitting next to her, doing the hustle stats, getting mad at shooting form, getting mad at everybody going up and down the court. So I feel like her and I are the only two people who can give an accurate assessment of what is going on with Barstool basketball.
Well, she's the only person because you're just going to be an asshole.
No,
She will give you
she's an asshole too.
Fair, yeah.
That's why I like her.
You're an asshole just because you're an asshole. She'll be an asshole if she feels the team needs to be chewed out or something. You'll just be a dick because that's what you have to do.
I'm going to be totally fair. I've been honest about everything that I saw, so she can back me up. I'm going to start. It's disgusting that this team lost to that team because that team, first of all, had like 6 guys. One of them was 60. They had one good player. We had like 15 guys. We literally could have been taking breaks every 2 seconds. We should have run them off the court. Here, I'm going to start 2.
Okay. Note that the team we played last week also was a squad of about 6 middle-aged as well.
We talked about that before the game. I'm like, they only have 5 guys. We're going to kill them. And Fran looked at me. She's like, last week.
That's how it went last week. So, yep.
We have a lot of problems, and I think it does start from the top. I'm going to start with this first game I saw, Nate's a terrible coach. Terrible, and I'm going to tell you something else. Everyone listens to him. So he has complete control of the team. He's subbing people in. He's telling them what to do. I mean, we were 3 from 30 from three-point land.
Yeah.
3 for 30. And these weren't balls that were rimming out. They weren't like, the rims are tight. We were barely hitting the side of the backboard. These shots had no chance to go in. None. And we kept doing it. The size advantage that we had on every position, we were bigger. Coley had a full head on everybody else in the gym. Coley, I got to be honest, I have a major problem with this entire game.
That's outrageous.
A major problem with the way Coley...
Like the style of play that Coley puts out there, you just don't like.
He floats at the top of the key.
Well,
and refuses to get in the paint.
We talked about this. It's like nobody wants to play with their back to the basket.
I talked to him. We kind of got in like a little confrontation with Coley. Like, what are you doing after the game? He goes, I went down low once. I didn't get the rock. So it's like...
You're not going to feed the big fella. I'm going to get out there and play on the perimeter.
That's true. Also, there were 2 things. One, I heard today from my statisticians, I shot 80% in the paint.
Hey, now.
Maybe should stay there. 2, my most important, my individual goal for this game, my team goal was to win. That didn't get met. My individual goal was to not die like I did last week, which was met with flying colors.
Right. So it's a work in progress here.
That's what I immediately thought was, okay, Coley's going to play through this whole game, but he does not want to run baseline to baseline. And that's, so he's building it up. Eventually he'll be able to actually stay in the paint. He was 4 for 5 from 2, so he crushed it in the paint.
And
however,
what did he shoot from beyond the arc? Was he contributing to the 3 for 30?
I've got brought it in with me.
She's got her stat sheets out.
0 for 4, yeah. Yep.
It was frustrating to watch.
You were hitting the rim. Coley was hitting the rim, so he's
I don't know about that. A couple things I thought about this. I actually thought about it because it was very degrading when somebody on this orange team came up to me and he's like, "Sorry for kicking your ass." He's like, "Hey, Prez, sorry for
the snap." I tuned into the snap and it was text was like, "What do you think of this team?" And he was like, "These guys suck." It was just
Hank. Before the game, there's a team playing. And Hank walked in. He's like, "These guys are trash. I wish we were playing these guys." I was like, "Really? They don't seem that bad." That team would beat us by 100.
Oh, that other team scored like 80 points.
Yeah, and Hank was like, "Oh, they're terrible." Hank also got super lucky because I happened to Instagram
his one shot.
Well, he hit 2.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he missed about 40 in a row. That weren't
he was like
even
2 for 7 from 3.
Yeah, but he had that one on. I thought after that kid's like, "Hey, Prez, love Barstool, sorry for kicking your ass." It's like, I took that personal, so you guys kind of put me in a bad spot there. It was like there's nothing I could say.
Well, why
but
don't you suit up, Paige?
I will. I had stitches in my head. Once the stitches are gone, I will. I said I will.
And then
I'll go down low. I will go down low. I'm not a big guy. I'll
yeah,
fucking
you're
get in the paint.
5'6". How you gonna play in the paint?
5'10". Here. I will.
These other
Because I'll
teams
toss that.
are short.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy. Here's what all right. I have to say this, and everyone. I don't know if people are afraid of K. Marco. Like, yes, he was sick. Everyone's like, oh, don't talk about K. Marco. He's sick. I don't care what kind of flu he had. He was horrible. For a guy who had talked his basketball game up, he was 0 for 10 from the field. So bad shooting, he stopped shooting. He wouldn't shoot. He had wide open looks, afraid to shoot it because he could barely draw iron. He was 0 or 2, I think, from the free throw line.
Yeah.
And overall just stunk. For somebody who's built up this reputation for at least 3 to 4 years
Well,
as our guy.
Let me say this:
He
for
was
somebody
horrible.
who gets completely incapacitated when sick, I don't think you're in any position to throw stones. And
Then he
two,
should
I
have been
think
there.
after game one, it was the absolute overwhelming consensus is that he was your best player, right?
Yeah, he made a few
Yeah.
shots in game one, right?
Yeah.
I don't. My point is, I don't think K. Marco's the problem with this team.
He was the game
Yeah,
last
maybe last night. Yes, it sounds like he had a pretty rough night. I don't think he's going to be the problem going forward.
I kind of disagree with Dave a little bit on I don't think they listened to Nate. I
Oh, I
don't
think
think
they
Nate
did.
has
That's why
as
we
much.
need Fran.
I don't think Nate has enough control.
No,
on the team.
I haven't seen it
He's
yet. I
gaining
guarantee
more
Nate
and
doesn't
more.
have control.
He's gaining more and more, but like
What did he
I don't
tell me to
know.
do?
Well, wait, hang on. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll discuss Coach Nate and what he needs to do and what he needs to improve upon. Because we know Nate likes to throw around, needs most
I already
improvement.
know
So,
one change that would have won them the game.
all right. Well, when we come
For
back,
fact.
you can hit us with your change.
2, but one that they would have done.
It's Barstool Radio breaking down the NBA. Oh, not the NBA. We're talking about Barstool basketball here on Rush 93 on Sirius.
Everyone is really making excuses for K. Marco for just